Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Dragon Ball Super episode 51 review. In today's episode, not much happened, like there wasn't any fighting or anything. It was pretty much just a little filler episode. It started off with everybody questioning where Bulma got the time machine. She explains that it was Cell's, and that right before Trunks went back to the future after defeating Cell, he left it with her because she wanted to examine it. Then it cuts back to the past, back to the future, and it shows Black training with all the powers that he absorbed from Goku from their fight. And as he's doing Goku's moves, like it keeps flashing Goku's suit on him, but he's not actually wearing Goku's suit, like just like little flashes. Bulma's parents then show up, and they question why Trunks is back, and they assume it's just to train, and they never actually tell them why. I assume that's going to be brought up in the later episode, because when it ends, they're still there, because they end up working on the time machine, because that doesn't happen in the episode at all. Right as Bulma's parents show up, though, Trunks hears, I don't remember who, but Trunks hears the word Mai, and he says, Mai, why did they just call you Mai? Are you Mai? And then he gets down on a knee, he grabs her hand, and then he just stares at her. And Mai's like, why are you staring at me like that? Like, what happened to my future self? And she starts to blush and everything, and Bulma knows. Like Bulma can tell Trunks is like past Trunks, like kid Trunks, is confused. Mai is confused. Bulma's mom, she can kind of tell, but everybody else is confused. And then everybody goes away except for Mai and both Trunkses. And Trunks starts to tell Mai that she was head of a organization that was formed to take down Black. They would like set up different traps around the remains of the cities to like drop buildings on Black. They would set up attacks to try to kill him. Nothing worked, obviously, because he's still around. She would do everything in her possibility to stall him. She was pretty much there to prevent him from killing until Trunks would show up, pretty much. And because she had nothing to lose, why not? She was gonna die eventually anyway. She knew that. So why not fight? Don't give up, you know? And she eventually rescues Trunks because Trunks rescues her, and Black knocks him to the ground. Mai flows a flashbang, and she saves him. She brings him back to her little house, and she pretty much like lets him rest there for a little bit. And Trunks tells past Mai that he was inspired by her attitude to not care about whether or not she was going to make it or not, to keep going and never like back down or whatnot. And that's why she's still going. And then Kid Trunks says, then why didn't you bring her back? And then Future Trunks stands up and just looks at him and is like, why do you, like, he gives him that look like, why do you think I didn't bring her back? And then he's like, oh. And then peel off. And I don't know the dog's name. I don't think I ever knew the dog's name. I don't know why I never did. But they both ask, what happened to our future selves? And Trunks is like, I never met you two back in the future. And he's like, they're like, well, shit, we're probably dead. And Then it goes to them about to about to fix the time machine, and then it cuts to the end of the episode. But right before the episode ends, there's like a little 30-second segment of Beerus and Whis talking, and Beerus says that he feels like he's met an entity like Black before. It could be the Kaioshin, it could be not. He didn't actually say Kaioshin, neither one of them did. He said he's going to put it up to Whis to find out who he could be talking about, or who Black could be, but he just feels like he's met someone like Black before. But yeah, it wasn't, nothing really happened in this episode besides we get it didn't even address Mai's hand moving from the end of last episode. So I guess we will have to wait and see. But that's going to be it for today. Also, one last thing. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do the episode 52 preview. Gohan is coming back. Trunks is going to meet Gohan. And he's going to the future with Trunks. And I am happy. I hope they don't fuck over Gohan, because Gohan is my favorite character in the Dragon Ball universe. So hopefully they give Gohan a prominent role. And they showed Zamasu, I think that's his name, the Kaioshin, the green guy that they brought in for this new arc. They showed him right at the beginning, but they didn't talk about him. They did not talk about him. They had Goku talk about how Trunks is going to meet with Gohan. They showed him in the Great Saiyaman costume. They showed Gohan powering up Super Saiyan. They showed him talking. They said Gohan saying, "I want to say, take me with you." And then it showed right before the little episode preview ended. It showed what did it show? It showed like the little segment of Gohan dying during the History of Trunks episode. So I hope they do that in episode 52. That would be great. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Council Coding. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.